Hey, it's Brandon, and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. And today we're going to be traveling all the way back to 1970, 1971, 1973, 1974, and 1975 to listen to The King Must Die, Ballad of a Well-Known Gun, Talking Old Soldiers, Levon, Dirty Little Girl, Stinker, and Better Off Dead by the amazing Elton John. And these Elton deep cuts come courtesy of my amazing supporter here and over on Patreon, Mr. Deep Cuts. So thank you so much, sir, for all your support and for leading me once again to this legend. So excited. There's only one song I've heard before, Levon, on the radio a few times. Not fully familiar with it, so excited for all these new discoveries. All right, we'll go in chronological order, starting with The King Must Die. Comes from Elton John, his second studio album. It delves into themes of mortality, drawing inspiration from Shakespeare's Macbeth. Soft, dramatic.
No man's a jester playing Shakespeare.
Little rasp
round
in his
your
voice.
throne room floor, while the juggler's act is danced upon the crown that you once wore. Sooner or later, everybody's kingdom must end, and I'm so afraid your courtiers cannot be called best friends. Caesar's had your troubles, widows had to cry, while mercenaries in cloisters sing, and the king must die. Some men are better slaying sailors. Take my word and go.
Hard-hitting drums, too.
But tell the ostler that his name was the very first they chose. And if my hands are stained forever, and the altar should refuse me, yeah, would you let me in, would you let me in, would you let me in? Should I cry sanctuary? Caesars had your troubles, widows had to cry, while mercenaries in cloisters sang, and the king must die, yeah, the king must die. The king must die. Oh, yeah.
Perfect Valley. More to come.
No man's a jester playing Shakespeare. round your throne room floor The juggler's act is danced upon, the crown that you once wore. The king is dead. The king is dead. The king is dead. The king is dead. Long live the king.
Just silence, I'm taking it for the rest of the song. Yeah. Man, what an opening song to this reaction. Proof in the early days, the beginnings, 1970. He already had epic songs, legendary songs. Can't believe I've never heard this. It's so amazing. Wow, that ending. Was it a trio of perfection? That run he did just kept going up and down. Haven't heard him do runs like that too often that I can recall. That was incredible. And then the final vocals, long live the king, something like that. Of course, he did it way better. And then the instruments just swell up for one last blast of emotion. I did not expect to get so emotional here, to cry in this one. Elton, you did it again. Wow. Everything I love about Elton here. Again, the build, the ride, one nice valley, but then boom at the end. Just amazing. To start with, lovely heart-tugging melodies and chord progressions. I hear those, especially if an acoustic instrument is involved. Emotions instant. Then the brass, big, breathy brass sounded so interesting. Such a nice surprise, so satisfying. Wow. A beautiful build up to the first chorus when the strings come swelling in. I'm already over the edge. Such full, rich music equals full, rich emotions within me. Can't forget those drums, so bold and hard-hitting. They added so much to the intensity of the song. Very upfront, in my face. I did appreciate that. Elton singing, incredible. Got some growls there. I know he went off into the stratosphere vocally. So much expression, a little bit of anger even. Same with the piano, hard-hitting, pounding piano. I love when he's soft and delicate on the keys, like in the beginning. But when he pounds with emotion, that's just something else. And then, of course, like I talked about already, that perfect trio ending, the trio of ideas. He truly saved one of the best parts for last. What an amazing song. How many more like this have I not discovered? It's getting the double epic platinum record award. Absolutely. For The King Must Die by Elton John, 1970. And I'm guessing those won't be the last tears of this reaction. All right, on to Ballad of a Well-Known Gun. Comes from Tumbleweed Connection, his third studio album. It explores themes of shame, desperation, and the consequences of a life lived on the run. Let's go.
Surprise, of course I saw they knew
chorus. Love that. Wow. Another gem. Wow. Was wondering what they would offer in that last musical section. A nice call and response. The amazing Elton, the amazing backing vocalists, repeating for that final impact for a huge, impactful song. Wow, I love the whole new vibes in this one compared to the first one. Kind of sounded country rock to me, but then a bit of blues, even a bit of gospel. Very nice mix there. Is this a country album? I don't know. I was looking at the titles. I haven't heard many, but of course it ends with Burn Down the Mission. I mean, that alone, epicness. I'll always remember that song. I love the different vocal styles here compared to the first song. Kind of Elton's sharp, snappy, almost stylized voice. Again, perfect for storytelling, as you know. Of course, we get the classic Elton John vocal cadence here. Do, 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 do. You know how he does it. He uses it well to tell the story. Awesome chorus. I was singing along pretty much from the start, as you can tell, trying to harmonize, trying desperately to join in because it was amazing. Dug deep into my soul every time. Backing vocalists, super impactful as well. They added so much to those choruses and to that coda. Electric guitar solos to fit like a glove. Yes, please, I'll take it all. And of course, more amazing piano by Elton. Again, I loved that new musical idea at the end. I love when a song gives you a lot, but then throws something in extra at the end to make it just, be sent off with a memorable vibe, with something new, something to make the song even fuller. Wow. More greatness. It's getting the Epic Platinum Record Award, yes, for Ballad of a Well-Known Gun, 1970. All right, moving on to Talking Old Soldiers. Also comes from Tumbleweed Connection. It delves into themes of aging, reminiscence, and the loneliness that comes with growing old, particularly for war veterans. Here we go again.
Why, hello, say, can I buy you another glass of beer? Well, thanks a lot, that's kind of you. It's nice to know you care. These days there's so much going on. No one seems to wanna know. I may be just an old soldier to some, but I know how it feels to grow old.
Intimate vocals.
Yeah, that's right. You can see me here most every night. You always see me staring at the walls and at the lights. Funny, I remember, oh, it's years ago I'd say, I'd stand at that bar with my friends who've passed away and drank 3 times the beer that I can drink today. Yes, I know how it feels to grow old. I know what they're saying, son. There goes all my jogging. Well, I may be mad at that. I've seen enough to make a man go out his brains. Well, they know what it's like to have a graveyard as a friend, 'cause that's where they are, boy.
Wow.
All of them don't seem likely I'll get friends like that again. Yeah. Well, it's time I moved off, but it's been great just listening to you. And I might even see you next time I'm passing through. You're right, there's so much going on. No one seems to wanna know. So keep well, old friend, and have another drink on me. Just ignore all the others. You got your memories. You got your memories.
Second time, Tears. Wow, Elton. Such a powerful song in so many ways. Very simple. Was it just piano and voice? I was so lost, I can't remember, but I think it was just piano and voice. Pure storytelling, pure emotion. But the delicate ways he weaved his vocals, his piano, changing it up, different dynamics, was just hitting me so hard. What a legend, what a master. Just like Billy Joel and many others, of course. 2 of the top storytellers musically of the ages. Wow. So we start off, of course, with that sad, slow, beautiful piano. Lord help me, it's going to be a song like that. His vocals were pretty deep in his register for early Elton. I've always seen it as, he sang much higher way back, and then currently he's in his deep husky register. But again, I loved hearing him down there, really nice in his young, earlier voice. His vocals were crisp, intimate, right up front. That added so much extra impact. It was also very conversation-like. I know this song is a conversation of the older man to the younger soldier or younger man. So effective, pure storytelling. He commanded me to listen to what was being said. The dynamics, incredible. They increased hugely in one of those later verses. So perfect. They're matching the story, what the character is saying. Again, a master at doing it. And during that intense vocal part, one of those lyrics about being friends with the graveyard, all his other friends, hit me so hard. One of the most powerful lyrics of this song. As always, stunning piano, but such a stunningly emotional, masterful vocal delivery here. Really loved it. Really hit me. It's getting the Epic Platinum Record Award. Absolutely. A very high one for Talking Old Soldiers, 1970. All right, and on to Levon. Comes from Madman Across the Water, his fourth studio album. It weaves together themes of family, legacy, and the quest for identity.
Levon wears his war wound like a crown. It calls his child Jesus, 'cause he likes the name, and he sends him to the finest school in town. Levon likes his money.
Nice.
He makes a lot, they say. Spends his days counting in a garage by the motorway. He was born a pauper to a pawn on a Christmas day, when the New York Times said God is dead and the war's begun. Oh, Alvin Tostinger hails the sun today. And he shall believe on, and he shall be a good man, and he shall believe on, and tradition with the family plan. And he shall believe on, and he shall
this part. So cool. What an ending. Yeah, interesting production on this one. Kind of different. Of course, great vocals and piano, I think in the center, both of those. But I heard something on the left. Was it keys? I think it was. And of course, some great guitar on the right. But both of them were very subtle bookends, just enough to fill in the song and add extra. Wow. Very interesting tone on those strings in the chorus. Again, they were strong, but more of a background supporting role, in my opinion. They did get bolder and higher in dynamics in the instrumental interlude, and of course in the coda, which is probably one of my favorite parts of the song. Again, more evocative storytelling here. I can really picture the story in my imagination when I, zone in on those lyrics. He has so many great stories, always interesting subject matters, whether true or fictional. I heard him singing a lot about Jesus. Is Jesus really the son of the main character in the story? Let me know. I had read that, so I think that's true, because was he talking about Jesus going on adventures while he sits home and ages and dies? I think that's the gist of what's happening here. Wow, and then such a climactic finale feel in that whole long coda. Love that. Great string melodies, the best melodies of the song as far as the strings to take us out with huge impact. Really enjoyed the ending, but a great song overall. I'll give this one 5 super shiny golden records, an A+ for Levon by Elton John, 1971. All right, on to Dirty Little Girl. Comes from Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, his 7th studio album. It addresses themes of judgment and societal perceptions of women, particularly those who are marginalized or struggling, while also hinting at the possibility of redemption and renewal. Wow, sounds like a deep subject matter. Let's go.
I've seen a lot of women who haven't had much love. I've seen you looking like you've been run down by a truck. But ain't nice to say sometimes it gets really hard. Well, I'm gonna put buckshot in your pants if you step into my yard. Oh. When I watch the police come by and move you on, I sometimes wonder what's beneath the mess you become.
Wow.
So don't show up around here till you serve your workers hell. Oh, she did. Oh, she did. Oh, she did. Oh, gonna tell the world you're a dirty little girl. Someone grab that bitch by the ears. Rub her down, rub her back, turn her inside out. 'Cause I bet she, oh, I bet she, let me tell you now, I bet she, oh, I bet she, I haven't had a bath in a year.
Very intense. You hear a song like this, it's different enough. Just another vibe. He's got so many, probably over 100. I'm sure certain songs sound similar, but each one kind of its own little work of art, as proven here. Yeah, another one with a slightly bluesy gospel feel, at least in the beginning. Lots of punchy notes. I love that motif throughout the song. Do, 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 do. Wow. So impactful. Actually got a lot of dirty vibes in the actual music, especially the electric guitar and the vocals to match the song title. And the subject matter, I suppose, wasn't one of the things he was saying. Betcha she hasn't had a bath in a year, something like that. They kept repeating that. Wow. Quite intense music to match the intense lyrics. Yeah, everything kind of felt chaotic, of course, in a great way. I feel that's the whole point of the song, so it came across perfectly, due to the intense, uneasy, and true-to-life subject matter that's happening here. Yeah, the electric guitar and the vocals were the biggest stars of this one for me. In those guitars, there was more than one, of course, so many impactful and unusual parts. They were grinding, digging, again, dirty. Loved hearing it all. Loved a slightly different vibe here from other stuff that I know, and I do know many. Finally, a nice use of vocal delay going on here. Again, a bit experimental, but as a whole, a chaotic, impactful, important, but intense song as far as the music and the subject. I'll give this one 5 golden records, an A for Dirty Little Girl, 1973. All right, on to Stinker. Really interested about this one. Comes from Caribou, his 8th studio album. The song uses the metaphor of a stinky animal like a skunk or mole to represent a person who is unconventional and unapologetically themselves, thriving in their unique identity despite societal judgment and embracing a rebellious, self-accepting defiance. I bet this one's going to be intense. Let's find out.
1, 2, 1.
dirty again, I think. What a groove. Go bass, go brass, go organ, go everything, go vocals. Wow. Wasn't ready for that one. A little playful vocal experimentation at the end. Sounded improvised, just going off. He went off in the whole song, basically. Wow, that was amazing. Super, super infectious right from the start. We begin a little, less in dynamics with the deep, dirty, slow, kind of bluesy groove. I'm loving that slower tempo, setting the vibe for the rest of the song to build on top of it. Then we get this blast of huge guitar, organ, brass. Oh, I'm sold already. Yeah, all of the instrumentation really speaking so loudly throughout the song. Plenty of variation, plenty of unapologetic, bold sound going on. I'm fully invested, Again, the music matching the subject matter perfectly. I also love the intense, scratchy vocals of Elton, so appropriate. He really had to go there to match the level of the instrumentation. All the instruments shining bright, especially in that extended instrumental interlude. That was amazing. The organ, every time it came in, hit me hard. Kind of these cool staccato moments, really quick, probably on both sides. Everything seemed to be everywhere, but again, big, bold, ultra-confident music. The song even made me feel more confident. When a song can, be absorbed that much to change your frame of mind, your emotions that much. Pure success. An extremely energizing song for sure. Loved it for many reasons. It's getting the double epic platinum record award, absolutely, for Stinker. Never thought I'd say that sentence. 1974. And finally, we end this great run with a short song. Better Off Dead comes from Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy, his 9th studio album. It's a reflection on the dissatisfaction with societal norms and the longing for freedom and authenticity. Let's go.
There was a face on a hoarding that someone had drawn on, and just enough time for the night to pass by without warning. Away in the distance, there's a blue flashing light. Someone's in trouble somewhere tonight, as the flickering neon stands ready to fuse. The wind blows away all of yesterday's news.
Nice vocal cadence.
Well, they've locked up their daughters and they've battened the hatches. They always could find us, but they never could catch us. Through the grease-streaked window of an all-night cafe, we watch the arrested get taken away, and that cigarette haze is a college be, as the horse and the drums file in from the street. Cause the steam's in the boiler, the coal's in the fire. If you ask how I am, then I just say inspired. If the thought of a rose is the thorn in your side, then you're better off dead if you haven't yet died.
Wow, an abrupt and to the point ending there. Very definitive. Wow. What a song. They did pack a lot into just over 2 minutes. Once again, pure storytelling. Of course, he does that best, which is vocals and piano, which is how we start. Like I said, really interesting cadence here, really quick. Very nice, very memorable. But I love that we get this subtle acoustic guitar, I think comes in on verse 2. Fast strumming, really nice, very subtle, but again, just adds just the right amount of that extra. And then surprisingly, some thick bass and drums come blasting in later on. You know, a really great build to this one. Not many layers, but each one that came in, very impactful. Definitely the top song moment, I think, for me was that ooh breakdown. Was it ooh or who? I don't know what they were singing. Love that. A nice, beautiful turn. Then some la la la's came in to join that. Very heartwarming for me. A nice break in the song, but then we get bigger with that Better Off Dead over and over. And then boom, we're out of here. Wow, what a song. Great stuff in 2 minutes or so. I'll give this one 5 golden records, an A score for Better Off Dead by Elton John, 1975. What a ride. Lots of variety, lots of power, lots of great storytelling, lots of platinum. So thank you so very much for this incredible ride. Elton John, Bernie Taupin, anyone else involved, I heard you all. You were all amazing. And of course, the amazing Mr. Deep Cuts. All right, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below. If you wish to chat about these 7 songs, I would love to know what you think, maybe which one is your favorite. So you take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And I'll see you next time in the past.